Robert Redford, born Charles. Robert Redford Jr. on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California, came from modest beginnings. His early life was shaped by the Great Depression, with his father working as a milkman and later an accountant. His mother, Martha, encouraged his artistic inclinations, which set him apart from his peers. Redford showed early signs of creativity, finding solace in painting and storytelling before venturing into acting. Initially attending the University of Colorado on a baseball scholarship, Redford struggled academically due to personal challenges, including heavy drinking. This caused him to lose his scholarship, but it also led him to travel through Europe, a life-altering experience that broadened his worldview. In Paris and Florence, he found inspiration that would later influence his approach to life and art. Returning to the U.S., Redford pursued acting, enrolling at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York, where his charismatic presence quickly gained attention. Breakthrough and stardom. Redford's early career began with notable Broadway roles, like in Barefoot in the Park, 1963, where his boyish charm and emotional depth captured the audience's attention. However, it was his transition to Hollywood that truly marked the start of his stardom. His breakout role came in 1965 with Inside Daisy Clover, but it was the iconic Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, alongside Paul Newman, that turned him into a global superstar. The film's success cemented Redford's status as one of Hollywood's leading men, known for playing the quintessential American anti-hero. Over the next decade, his career soared with hits like The Sting, 1973, where he reunited with Newman, and All the President's Men, 1976, in which he portrayed investigative journalist Bob Woodward. These films highlighted his versatility as an actor, capable of both depth and charm, and established him as a major force in American cinema. A new chapter, director and producer. While Redford's acting career flourished, he also developed an interest in directing and producing. His directorial debut, Ordinary People, 1980, was a massive success, earning 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. The film's delicate portrayal of family grief and communication demonstrated Redford's growing sophistication as a filmmaker. Following this success, he continued to explore meaningful stories both in front of and behind the camera. Films like A River Runs Through It, 1992, Quiz Show, 1994, and The Horse Whisperer, 1998, showed his ability to blend beauty with human complexity. Redford's deep connection to the environment and social causes also came to the forefront, with his filmmaking work reflecting these themes. His passion for independent film led to the creation of the Sundance Institute in 1981, which would later give rise to the now renowned Sundance Film Festival. The birth of Sundance. Redford's legacy extends far beyond his acting and directing. In 1981, he founded the Sundance Institute in Utah, a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting independent filmmakers. His vision was to provide a platform for artists who would otherwise have difficulty finding mainstream success in Hollywood. This initiative led to the creation of the Sundance Film Festival, which quickly became the most prestigious showcase for independent cinema in the world. Through the festival, Redford helped launch the careers of countless filmmakers, giving them a stage to present their unique voices and perspectives. His commitment to nurturing new talent not only revolutionized the film industry, but also helped elevate the voices of marginalized filmmakers. This work, which prioritized creativity over commercial success, solidified Redford as a visionary whose influence stretched far beyond traditional Hollywood. A love for nature and environmental advocacy. Aside from his professional achievements, Redford was deeply committed to environmental advocacy. His passion for nature and conservation was rooted in his love for the wilderness, particularly the mountains surrounding his home in Sundance, Utah. In the 1970s, he began using his fame to raise awareness about environmental issues, long before it became a mainstream concern. Redford's dedication to the environment was reflected in his personal life as well, with his ranch in Utah serving as both a sanctuary and a place where he could connect with nature. His environmental efforts weren't just for show, they were integral to his identity. Whether it was through his work at the Sundance Institute or his support for environmental causes, Redford used his platform to encourage a deeper connection to the planet. He believed in the power of art and nature to inspire change, a philosophy he carried throughout his life. Personal life, family, and marriage. Redford's personal life was filled with both joy and heartbreak. He married Lola Van Wagenen in 1958, when he was still a struggling actor. The couple shared a deep bond built on shared values, such as a commitment to education, social justice, and environmentalism. Together, they had 4 children: Scott, Shauna, David, and Amy. However, their marriage faced its own challenges. Redford's rising fame, coupled with personal tragedies, such as the heartbreaking death of their infant son, Scott, strained their relationship. Despite their best efforts, the pressures of fame and the strain of living in the public eye led to their separation in 1985. Although the couple divorced, they maintained a respectful and amicable relationship in the years that followed. Redford later remarried Sybil Sagars in 2009, a German-born multimedia artist. Their relationship was built on mutual respect and shared creativity, providing Redford with a sense of peace in his later years. Their bond offered him stability and allowed him to reflect on his life's work and legacy. The price of fame and personal struggles. Despite his immense success, Redford's life was not without personal struggles. The pressure of fame, combined with early life tragedies, left a lasting impact on his emotional well-being. One of the most painful experiences in his life was the death of his firstborn son, Scott, who tragically passed away from sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS, at just 2.5 months old. This loss haunted Redford for the rest of his life, shaping both his personal and professional journey. Though he rarely spoke of it publicly, those who knew him described him as someone who carried a profound grief in silence. His marriage to Lola was tested by this loss, and though they shared many years together, the strain ultimately led to their separation. Despite these challenges, Redford's resilience allowed him to continue making meaningful contributions to the arts and social causes. Legacy and final years. In his later years, Redford continued to work both as an actor and a director, though he eventually announced his retirement from acting in 2018. His final roles, such as in The Old Man and the Gun, 2018, were marked by a quiet, reflective quality that resonated deeply with audiences. His performances in his later years captured a sense of wisdom, introspection, and acceptance of life's fleeting nature. Redford's passing in 2025 at the age of 89 marked the end of an era in Hollywood. However, his legacy lives on, not only through his films, but also through the Sundance Institute and the countless filmmakers whose careers he helped to nurture. His contributions to both the arts and the environment will be remembered for generations to come. As one of Hollywood's most iconic figures, Redford leaves behind a legacy defined by grace, integrity, and a commitment to authenticity. A life of quiet intensity. Robert Redford was not just an actor. He was a storyteller, an artist, and a man whose quiet intensity left a lasting mark on the world. Though he was often seen as a symbol of Hollywood glamour and success, those closest to him knew there was much more beneath the surface. Redford's life was marked by a continuous struggle to reconcile his public persona with the private pain he carried. While his films often portrayed characters who faced moral dilemmas and personal challenges, Redford's own life was a testament to the complexities of being human. His legacy is not just that of a celebrated actor, but of a man who lived deeply and honestly, seeking meaning and balance in a world that often felt out of his control. Redford once said, "Pain teaches you what joy really is. You can't understand one without the other." These words, now echoed in the memories of those who loved him, remind us that even the brightest stars carry shadows.